Hey, Mark.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm amazing. I'm ready for this, bro. I've been hyped about this all week. I'm ready to hop on this podcast.
I usually introduce people. You don't really need much of an introduction. You could introduce me. But let's see. You're an influencer. You have 2 million people on TikTok. That's pretty
Right.
easy. 480,000 on Instagram, 166,000 on YouTube. And all you've even posted is like 35 videos or
I
something.
know. I'm just super blessed.
And you got more on like Snap and Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, all the other socials.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I've been good today. I just getting ready for this. It's a little crazy. I was like trying to rush all that, but I got it here. We're here. I'm ready to talk about some interesting stuff. And I'm just hyped about this.
Yeah, you're going on a cruise next week, right?
Oh yes, I'm going on a cruise with my friend JR.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get vaccinated. Like I already got vaccinated, but I need to get my test for the cruise.
Booster?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a booster or not. I think it's just they just want to know. I just got to get a test to get on. But to Mexico, I've never been out of the state. I mean, I've never been out of the country. My fault. I've never been out of the country.
Huh, for real?
Yeah, I go out of the state all the time, but I never been out of the country. So it's my first time going to Mexico, cruising there. I'm gonna be partying on the boat. It's gonna be crazy.
What are y'all gonna do in Mexico?
There's like an option where you could go scuba diving or like with dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like either that or there's another option where it's on the beach where you could go. Like it's a bunch of inflatables, right? Like you know how like the ocean is like full of inflatables. Like I think I want to go with that one because I've never done that before. So I was like,
Are you going with just y'all two or like y'all's families?
Oh, we're going with his family. I'm just
okay.
hopping aboard, but I'm just like the adopted child on this family, going with him.
So tell us about your life before social media, before you were famous, and like how that happened, how you people started following you and all that.
Okay, so I just graduated, right? I just graduated early though. I'm supposed to be still in school, but I only did a year of actual public school. So I only did a year of actual public school. So I started first right whenever I got out of middle school, right? Middle school, 8th grade. Like I graduated 8th grade. 8th grade summer is when I started posting on TikTok, right? Because TikTok was a new thing. So I was, making my TikToks like this is me making my TikTok. And then I go to school, to high school, right? First time in like a public school. I never been in a public school. My whole life it was a charter school. I've been at the same school my whole life, right? So it's my first time seeing like thousands of students, I was so used to like 200 students. Like that was like a lot to me. But then I started going crazy on TikTok, right? Like I started getting a following out of nowhere. And so I was like, whoa, right. But everyone at my school didn't like it, right? Because it was new, so they thought it was like cringy. Like they're like, oh, you do TikTok, like just clowning on me, right? They're just clowning on me hard. But now everyone's trying to do it. So I started it early, bro. That's where I got like ahead of the game. I started it early. But before TikTok, I actually started doing Instagram. That's where I really popped off at, was Instagram. I went from like 1,000 followers to 10,000 in like a week. Like I started growing like 3,000 a day. And I was just like, yo, where are all these people coming from, right? Like I was hype. I was just posting selfies. I was just taking photos. I was making funny videos. I was just showing like who I am on the internet, like my actual true self. Just being myself. And people are actually just messing with that. So I was like, I'm gonna just keep on posting, bro. I can see if I can get somewhere with this. And I'm here now. I wouldn't say I made it, but I'm trying. I'm still going for it.
I'd probably say you made it, but
You're like, I wish I was in it. I appreciate that though.
But that's crazy going from like just hanging out with 200 people at school to like then like thousands of people following you and you're in regular school now, and like that's a lot of change in like just a little bit of time.
When I was at high school, everyone stared at me. Everyone knew, like they knew. People would come up to me for pictures too. It was cool.
That's funny.
But I had a lot of haters there, so that's whenever I switched to online. It's different now though, because like everyone wants to do it, But I did it when it was weird, you know, when like, yo, why are you doing that? Like, and now it's cool, you know? So times just changed, but I'm just blessed to have it following.
That's funny. Tell us about like your personal life, because people don't really know that much about like your life outside of like the stuff that you post, like family, stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like they don't. I don't really show that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I like to keep it off. But I'm just, to be honest, I'm more of like a friends type of like guy than I hang out with my friends more than I hang out with my family. I don't know. I just see them as family. Like I'm like, yo, I'm so close to these guys. Like they're like my family. But when I am with family, we just hang out and I go to my grandma's a lot. Every Sunday.
Oh, that's cool.
But my brother, so siblings wise, like I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, right? Yeah. Both of my brothers don't live here. So it's just me and my sister and my mom and dad here. So everyone's just kind of to themselves, you know, like my sister's with her boyfriend. And I'm always out with my friends. And then my mom and dad are just working. So that's really just my life, bro. I'm just really just a kid, just always hanging with his friends, posting on social media.
Yeah. And your dad, he's probably in like the military or something.
Oh yeah, my dad, I actually never said this anywhere, but he's a cop at the airport.
Oh,
security at the airport. Yeah.
Because I saw just in your thing with Luigi, one of the videos, it's like a bunch of military type stuff, and it was like, come take it or something like that.
Oh yeah, come and take it. Yeah, that's my brother. He has all those posters up because he's in the army. My brother's in the army and my dad is a cop.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you went on tour first, you said, when we were talking in text, you said you went on tour when you were like 14 years old for the first time?
Yeah, I believe I just was like turned 14 too. Like I had just turned 14. I checked my email one day. I was walking home from school. This is the actual story, right? Right? So I was walking home from school. I checked my email. I see this thing called Boys of Summer Tour. I'm like, what is that? I never checked my email. Meanwhile, so I was like, what is that? I tap on it. I go to the Instagram. I searched it out. I was curious. I was like, what is this tour? So I searched up Boys of Summer Tour. And I seen they've been trying to DM me too. Like I had like tons of DMs, right? Like I get so many DMs, but I can't tell. I didn't check your DMs till like 2 years later, right? I know it was like 2 years later. I felt bad. Like, man. But yeah, it was the same thing for them. They'd be DMing me for months. Like I didn't even know it. And then I was like, what is this? I see it. I do my research into it. I realized that they had done one already. So I watched like old videos on it. I was like, wow, they want me to be on like this year's? Like, so I just told my mom about it. She said no. I just had to keep telling my mom about it every day. This is a key, bro. To all the kids that are watching, if you want something, tell your mom. If you want something from your mom or from anyone, you just got to keep telling them every single day. Let them know how bad you want it. And so finally, at the time I had a manager. So I tried to tell the manager to convince my mom. So he really did his work. And that was how I was on. Because he like chaperoned me, you know? Like he was taking care of me for the time I was out. But yeah, it was for like months. I was asking her, Mom, can I please go on it? Can I go on it? Can I go on it? And then finally my manager just was like the cherry on the top. Like he just like was like, I'm sure he'll be fine. Like I'll take care of him, everything. And I was fine. So that was how I went on to that tour.
Yeah, it's so hard to get in touch with you. I tried. I spammed your YouTube. I was messaging you all the time.
I'm sorry, man.
I finally spammed all your pictures. I liked every single one of them. I'm like, maybe this will get his attention.
Yeah, maybe like every single one. A lot of people do that one.
But
I actually don't know how I came across. I think I checked my DM one time and I saw it.
How many tours have you been on now?
I've been on one like full tour, like where the bus, you know, you're traveling from city to city on a bus. But as in like, what are they called? Like meet and greets. Like I've been on a few of those, But I wouldn't say that's like a tour. So I only been on one tour,
Hmm.
but I've been to a lot of like pop-up meet and greets, like from like Chicago or like wherever they have them, you know, Dallas.
Where would you go on the first tour?
On the first tour, it was
Or the only tour, I guess.
yeah, it was went to like every city. Like it was a lot of cities. It was like all the big cities, you know, like New York,
Chicago.
Chicago, like all the
Just,
big cities. It was like
um,
17 cities.
hmm. Do you have any stories from the tours? Stuff that happened on them?
Oh, the tour was crazy. That was honestly like the best, like I could probably say the best like month of my life. Just hanging out with people that do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
That I already knew them too, because we were already cool off social media. So I already knew everyone on there, right? Basically. Just chilling, going. It would be like a random night. You don't even know where you're at. You wake up, you're on the bus because like you would sleep on the bus, you know? We would drive, we would get to our hotels late. So if we would get to our hotels at like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. So everyone would sleep on the bus. You'll wake up, you'll be like, what city are we in? Check Snapchat, like zoom in on the map. You're in some random city. It was crazy, honestly.
Was it just y'all? Like your parents didn't go at all?
No parents.
That's crazy.
No parents, right? That is crazy. That's what's even more fun. Like, no parents.
Did y'all
Just
get in trouble at all? Because I imagine like,
oh, there's a tour
oh,
manager though.
huh?
He keeps everyone like on like you gotta be in your spot, like you gotta be there at this time. You gotta wake up early. If not, the bus is leaving you. They don't wait on no one. They don't wait on no one. They
That's
will send you back home too. Like if you do something bad, you're not supposed to be doing, you're back home.
what do you do on those tours? Because I see all the like flashing lights and the huge crowds and stuff. I'm like, what are they?
Yeah, what are they doing like on stage or like what are we on stage? People
Like,
tend to there's artists like for like the periods, like there's like first it starts as like a meet and greet, right? It goes to the meet and greet where you meet them, and then it's like the show after. So it's the meet and greet. Everyone stands in a line, and then like they get the crowd where it comes like and just meet everyone like person to person. That's before, and then after is the show, right? People do different stuff for the shows. Like there's some influencers that sing, influencers that like play games with people. Like you could pick 3 people from the crowd and bring them on stage, you know, play some games or whatever. It's just really different, to be honest, because other tours could be different.
Yeah. Who are some cool people that you've met? Like, I know you met Jabez and
Yeah,
like,
J-Bay is really cool.
who are some cool people that you've met over like your influencer career or whatever? To be famous, like just people that stick out to you.
People that sticked out to me. J-Bez was cool. We was chilling in Chicago, I think. Yeah, we was chilling in Chicago making TikToks, him and his friends. His little like group of friends that he hangs out with is cool. Jiggy, his name's like Jiggy and Jay.
Yeah.
Other people like influencer wise that like really are like inspiring, to be honest, that like are on their stuff. Do you know Cody Love? He's like a
Sounds familiar.
he's a TikToker. He's he does his job good. He does good. Um, who's some other people? I don't know. I don't really like look at people and like want to be people. I just want to be myself, to be honest. But I just thought Cody like he's a good like self-made man. I don't know. We just had deep talks and like I remember one time I was on tour. It was the first day. At the time, his friend didn't like me. Right? He was like, "Bro, I don't care whatever y'all have going on. Like me and you, like I see you as a person. I see big things in you. Like he's like, we're cool. Like I don't care what anyone else thinks about you. So that was what really made me was like, wow, this I respect him like that for doing that.
You mentioned when we were texting about a trip to the desert and some stuff happening there.
Oh yeah, the desert was crazy. All right, so I went to the desert maybe around 2 weeks ago. I don't even know if it was 2 weeks ago. It was probably like a week ago. I went with my 2 friends, Jude and JR, right? So Jude and JR, they're crazy, right? They're always cracking jokes. But it was a 6-hour trip from where I live, right? So it was like I got a random call from JR saying, bro, you want to stay in the desert at a yacht? It was a yacht, right? Like a boat. It was a boat Airbnb. So it had a bed in there. It had everything like a kitchen, AC. So we slept on that boat. It was like an inside, like we go inside the yacht. Slept on that boat in the middle of the desert. Like it was a random boat planted in the desert. And this story specifically that I told you to remind me of. So it was at night, right? We had got there. And the only other people around in the desert are hippies, right? Hippies own the boat, right? So it was kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. So there's hippies, right? It's like there's signs that say like beware of hippies or whatever, like when you're driving up. I don't know. So we were scared. I never talked to a hippie before. So I was like, yo, we're out in the desert. You can't even make a phone call to like 911 or like to your mom, you know. You can't make a phone call. There's no service. So we're sleeping, right? We're getting ready for bed. We just got there. We're getting ready for bed. And I don't know where I told him, I was like, oh, I see something, right? Like I saw something move by the window and they don't believe me, right? They thought I'm messing with them. They're like, whatever. And not even like 30 seconds later, we hear footsteps above us, like start walking. It was like a boom. And then it was like, boom, boom. So we all got up like from bed. We grabbed like whatever we had around us, right? Like we grabbed like kitchen knives, and my friend grabs a pen. My friend Jude grabbed a pen. We got into like attack mode, right? It was crazy because we're like, we're not letting it come to get us. We're gonna see what we're gonna fight him first, right? So we got into attack mode, and it turns out it was a cat. It was just a cat that scared us. It was just a cat, bruh. And we thought it was like, you know, a hippie, like trying to do, because the doors to the boat don't lock, so someone could just come in. And we had everything on us. We had our MacBooks. We had all like expensive stuff on us, you know. So that was that crazy story that it was a cat, and we thought we were like getting robbed.
Y'all are bringing Macs and stuff out to the desert.
Yeah, we're bringing all this stuff. We couldn't even go in it. I don't know why we bought it.
Where in the desert? Like what state or whatever?
It was like the very edge of Texas, almost to El Paso. Well, actually, almost to New Mexico.
I didn't even know there was a desert in Texas.
Oh yeah, it's deep in there.
But yeah, what are some of your favorite places that you've been so far?
Oh, definitely New York. I love New York. I love it. It's beautiful. Have you been?
No, I had a chance to, but I didn't. I don't know. I've never really wanted to go to New York. I don't know.
Why is that?
I don't know. I guess just because like I always see where people are like really rude and stuff in New York, and I don't
yeah.
look at somebody the wrong way or something.
Yeah. People are kind of crazy with that. I'm not gonna lie. They're crazy.
Yeah, I saw where you took the train in New York, or was that Chicago?
That was Chicago.
Oh yeah, I love riding trains. What did you think about that?
It was different. I never had been on one. It was an experience for sure. It was like high up on the ground too. Like it was weird, but I liked it. It was cool. It got there fast. You know what I'm saying? And it was cheap.
Yeah,
very cheap.
As long as you don't mind like long trips and stuff, then like trains are cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Just chilling on my phone.
Yeah. So let's see. Where are some places that you want to go?
I want to go. So my girlfriend had put me on this one, right, on this place, because I never wanted to go there until she told me about it. I want to go to Greece though, because it looks crazy. Like whenever you're like free, you gotta search up pictures on Greece. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
The oceans over there, like I think it's ranked the top 5 oceans like in the world. I want to go there for that. And like the city is like different. It's like on mountains. It's cool. I want to go there.
Yeah. So COVID in 2020, that must have sucked for you because you're like really adventurous and you want to go do stuff all the time.
COVID was so boring. My friend was actually supposed to go to Greece, but COVID had hit. I probably would have tagged along too. It's JR, the one I'm going on the cruise with. So I would have tagged along for sure. He said after, I think like another year, he's going to try and go. So
Yeah.
I'm fit in his suitcase or something. I gotta go. Where's some places you want to go though?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I think I'm starting to. I think New York would be kind of cool. And
New York is cool. I promise. It's cool.
like I've been to a bunch of other places, but I'm starting to like want to go outside the country. Like I've only done that once to Haiti.
Are you
Like
went to Haiti?
yeah, I'd like to go to like Australia, Italy,
Yeah, Italy.
stuff like that.
Yeah, that's stuff like long term stuff
Yeah.
that I want to do too. But as of right now, I think I've been everywhere I wanted to go. Like in the country, been everywhere.
You know, you're from Texas, but you don't really have an accent.
I don't
Like,
have a Texas accent. Nah, we don't really have accents to be honest.
oh, okay. In
A
San
lot of
Antonio.
people say that. I talk to a lot of people. They expect me to talk like all Western, like talk like something. I'm like, bro, we're just the same as you guys. I
I'm
live
Marc
in the
On.
city though. That's why I don't live out there with the cows and the horses. Most people probably got accents, but I just live in the city, so I talk how everyone else does.
Yeah. What's the best places in San Antonio? Like the best things to do, best places to eat? Well, I know you like Chick-fil-A and Whataburger.
Yo, you did your research on me. Yeah, I love Chick-fil-A and Whataburger. Best places to go in San Antonio. It depends like how old you are too, you know? Cause there's like different things for certain how old you are. There's like this, it's not they don't do it no more, but it was like this like teen night where like teenagers like me, we would all just go to and everyone would just dance. It was fun, you know? But stuff like that is starting to shut down now. Like I don't know why they're not doing them no more. Like a lot of stuff in San Antonio that was back then that we all the kids was like love to go to, it's shut down now. To be honest, I don't know. COVID just messed with it all, and it hasn't been the same since.
Like it's weird. Everything shuts down. It's
Yeah,
like
everything. It just doesn't feel the same no more, right? Like you can't even eat. I think now you can eat in Chick-fil-A inside, but I used to just pick it up for like a year.
they need to pay. They should be paying you, Chick-fil-A and Whataburger.
Ew.
Like they're getting all kinds of free advertisement. Like thousands of people seeing their stuff.
I want to get it sponsored by Chick-fil-A, but that's the goal.
At least
I think I have Whataburger and Chick-fil-A like probably like 3 times a week.
Yeah, I love Chick-fil-A and Whataburger. Like, there's like no Whataburgers around here, and there's like a Chick-fil-A one pretty far off. I just moved down here, Wisconsin.
Where'd you move to? Wisconsin?
Yeah, I've lived in Georgia, Wisconsin, Florida, Illinois.
Okay.
I've bounced around a lot. Missouri.
Missouri. I've been there. I was actually in Wisconsin too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my friend lives there. The one that I possessed, like with the prank. Yeah, that's where he lives. He lives in Wisconsin.
That was.
Wisconsin. I
was wondering. I'm like, how do they never spot the camera? Like they never do. Like and they never guess that you're doing this because like you torture people all the time. Like you would think they would.
Yeah, I know. They just don't look around. I don't know why, but he looked around. He caught the cameras. That's why he pranked me back in that prank.
That was so funny. The moment like you started saying something crazy, I'd be like, "Where is it?
Where is it at?" Like start looking around. It's just like in the moment though. You gotta catch him at a good time. If you're gonna do a prank on someone, you gotta catch him like he's not expecting it. You know?
Yeah. So do you have any? I know this is a random question. Do you have? I'm trying to think of everything that people would want to know about you because they only know what you post.
They only know what I post. Right?
Do you have any like pets?
I do have pets actually. I have 2 dogs. I actually have an Instagram account for one, but I never post my other dog. But yeah, I have a little Chihuahua named Coco. He's crazy, bro. I was scared he was gonna bark during this. I'm like, my friend's over right now. I told him I was like, bro, take care of Coco while I'm on this podcast, bro. But I have a Chihuahua named Coco, and then I have another dog. I actually don't know the breed of it. It's because my grandma. It showed up at my grandma's house one time, and she was a little scared of dogs, so we just took it from her. And that's how we got that dog. It was real skinny, though. It was real skinny, and, like, his bones were popping out. So my grandma would always call it Bones. It's so messed up, but so we just stuck with the name. So I have another dog named Bones. It's a girl. She's pretty nice.
So the snake that you posted on Instagram.
Oh yeah, the snake. That's my friend Jude's. He got a snake. He's crazy.
Oh, okay. So who owns the pig then?
Oh yeah, the pig. All these animals, bro. The pig, we just rented for the day. It was a crazy. We did it for a video.
You rented a pig? I didn't even know you can do that.
And no, I didn't know either until my friends like called me up saying, "Bro, you want to rent a pig today?" And we rented a pig. We had to go drive an hour out, pick up this pig. Oh my god, bro! Don't rent a pig. Don't rent a pig. I'm telling you now, bro. I'm saving you. If you do not want to own a pig, bro, it is the hardest animal to take care of. I mean that on everything.
Like, what if it died while you were renting it?
Then, yeah, if something would have happened. So guess how much it was to rent? Take a guess.
I want to make a stupid guess, like stupid high, like $500.
You think it was 500? All right, bro. This is gonna shock you. It was $60 to rent.
Oh,
$60 to rent a pig for the day. It turns out they only cost $120. So if something were to happen to the pig, he would just have to pay the other person another $60.
Huh.
To buy it.
I thought it was gonna be like super high.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be super high too. Whenever I was like, bro, how much are you renting this thing for? He's like $60. I was like, oh, yeah, we can do it. $60.
That's weird, rent. Like, why would people want to rent a pig for?
Right, for the day, but we just wanted to try something new. It's gonna be a memory for sure. Like, I'm gonna have a lot of memories that we could look back at and just be like, bro, remember when we did that? Like, we did that.
Yeah, and your Instagram and YouTube and everything's like documenting like your whole life.
Yeah, my whole life. I've like grown up. I feel like they've watched me growing up like for the past like 3 years. I'm 17 now, and I started when I was 14. Mm-hmm. They've been watching me grow up for the past 3 years. Like, my whole life has been on social media.
That's amazing. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Recently, and this one's kind of random too, but like recently, one of the influencers I was seeing because I have a bunch of them on my Instagram page.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking for people to like be on the podcast and stuff, and like one of them passed away. His name was like Gabe.
Oh yeah,
did you know him?
Yeah, I did. So when I was in Chicago, whenever I was in Chicago, I was with my girlfriend. And Gabe and my two friends, the one that lives in Wisconsin, him and then my other friend, they came to come drop off all my clothes from Wisconsin, right? So because I had all my stuff at Wisconsin, I was staying in Illinois with my girlfriend. She lived in Chicago, so they were bringing me all my stuff, right? He was in the car with them, and they wanted to. This is the original plan. They were going to LA, driving from Chicago all the way to LA, which would have took them 3 days. And I was like, I'm not down for a 3-day car road trip with you guys, bro. Like, I messaged you guys, but like, I don't want to be in the car for 3 days. Like, I'd rather stay here in Chicago and I'll just take a plane ride back home, like, whenever. So I told them, I was like, I'm not going to go. Like, they were trying to convince me so hard, right? Like, come on. Like, Mark, don't be lame. Like, we only live like this is the summer. Let's go to LA. I'm like, bro, I've been to LA. None of these guys have been to LA, right? Them three didn't go to LA. They've never been. I've been to LA a lot of times. So I was like, I'll just go another time, right? Like, I could just go whenever. So they ended up bringing me my clothes. They dropped it off. I dabbed them all up. I was like, yo, thank you. I wish them all the good because they like driving fast, right? They like driving fast. All three of them are car guys. I'm not a car guy. I don't like going fast in the cars. I start to get a little like, yo, slow down, right? Like, slow down. I don't like going fast, right? So I wished them. I was like, yo, I told them, I was like, yo, just be safe, guys. Like, because they like driving fast. I was like, yo, be safe, whatever, like, you know, all that. And then they went off. I stayed there in Chicago. And yeah, that was the last time I saw them. He was there.
Not when he died, was it? Like on that trip?
What was that? I'm sorry?
He didn't die on that trip, did he?
No, he didn't pass away on the trip.
Okay.
He passed away a little later. But yeah, I was super sad when I heard the news.
That was crazy because like it was really weird because like they would post things from the funeral and I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting.
Yeah,
Like
they were
like,
posting at the funeral. Is that what you're talking about? Or
like taking pictures and stuff and like,
taking picture at the casket? Yeah, it's just different, I guess, because like
but it's an influencer. That's what
it's
you
an
kind of.
influence. Say like someone big, you know, like it did go pretty viral, you know, like even like parents were talking about it, like, yo, Mark, like my parents were asking, like, yo, do you know that boy? Like all that. He actually is from the same city. He's from San Antonio. I'm from San Antonio, and he's from San Antonio. I just never really. My friends hung out with him. I just never hung out with him. To be
Yeah.
honest, the only time I really saw him was whenever they came and bring me my stuff.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of your friends. Let's do a word association.
All right, word association.
One word for him. Luigi.
Luigi. One word, like describe him in one word, or
Yeah.
oh my gosh, my dogs are going crazy. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. You can barely.
Hilarious. Hilarious is Luigi. I
Judah.
think someone's here at my house. That's why someone's at the front door.
Yeah, it's cool. Nobody's gonna care.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, but that's Coco barking, y'all. Let me tell my friend to go grab my dog. But yeah, Luigi is hilarious for sure.
Judah.
Oh yeah, Jude. That's it.
Jude. Sorry.
Jude.
I have a friend named Judah.
Oh really? Jude, probably the funniest guy I know for sure. Funniest guy. They're both so funny. I always hang out with Jude. I just don't post that I'm with them, but like 90% of the time I'm with Jude. We're just chilling around my house, hanging out.
Matthew.
Matthew Strong. Matthew Strong. That's a one word for Matthew Strong. Matthew's really cool. I'm supposed to go to his house after this.
Y'all used to be like the same size, and now now
yeah,
like,
man is just like 3 times, outdid me. He always tells me like, Mark, let me take you to the gym, Mark. I'm like, bro, okay. One day I'm gonna go with him. I got it. I own
that. Let's see, Huncho.
We just started hanging out again. I would say Huncho is he's really random. He's pretty funny though. He's always doing something funny, like the randomest stuff. Just it's cool.
Retro Marky.
Oh, he's I would say talented. He's a talented dude. He got a good voice, all that.
What's that ding noise?
That's people texting me.
Sounds like the microphone's going off.
Yeah. I think it's because there's someone at the front door. My mom's like, who's at the front door? She's texting me. Because we have one of those rings, that it pops up like a notification. Someone's at your door.
Yeah. Let's see. So Diego
Martier?
Yeah.
Diego,
You don't know him as well, so you might have to think about that one.
No, I do know him. We always meet up. Like everywhere I go, he's always there too. Like,
oh really?
At events and all that, he's always there.
Oh.
So we always just see each other, and he's cool. I would say he's what's a word to describe him? I don't know what a word to describe him would be.
He seems kind of maybe a little bit like you're really extroverted. He seems maybe like he might be a little bit introverted.
Right. Yeah, he's like more to him, like he doesn't really express like how he feels. I don't know. All that. He's just chilling, like he's just to himself. He's cool though.
Yeah. So yeah, do you have any stories involving them? Any of them?
So I do have so we stayed, right? It was me, Diego. Oh yeah, it said a package came, I guess. Someone probably gave me something. It was me, Diego, Jude, Luigi, all of us. We stayed at this house. Right, we stayed at this house. It was an Airbnb. We stayed there for like 5 nights. It was like We just had the most fun ever. Like it was a huge Airbnb too. Had a pool, everything, right? So we just had a blast there. It was out in the country too. Like there was like cows and everything around. Like we had a blast there. It was fun.
Would you ever live in an influencer house?
Yeah, like a content house. I
Yeah.
probably would, but I feel like it depends on who's in it. I don't know. I would just want to live in it with like some cool people that I already know. I don't know, because moving in with someone is like a big thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, say if it's gonna be for like a year or like something like that. I want to live with, at least cool people that,
Yeah. If you get stuck with the wrong one, which I have before,
Oh, you got stuck with a bad roommate.
it could be really, really bad.
I know. Can't imagine that.
What are what are
I
some of
would.
your
I say I would, to be
huh?
honest. I would move in
Oh,
to
you
a
would?
content house. I would want to do one here though in like San Antonio.
Hmm.
Do one here with all my friends. We all just live together. Like that would be crazy.
Yeah.
And we could film content like crazy.
You know where you should go. We were talking about traveling and stuff earlier. I
Mhm.
don't, you may have been there already before, but Las Vegas.
Oh, I actually never been to Las Vegas.
Okay, so it's amazing, and there's like tons of stuff you can do, even if you don't like you're not old enough to like gamble and drink and stuff yet.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all kinds of shows and all kinds of places you can go to for like really crazy views, and there'd be so many good places for you to take pictures and
Take
stuff.
pictures.
Hmm.
Yeah, I always wanted to go to Las Vegas. I never went.
Just going to like Caesar's Palace, like by itself, like there would be like 1,000 places for you to take good pictures. So you should
I'm
go there.
definitely gonna go there in the future. My friends have all been there. They went without me. I was a little mad. I was like, man, I want to go.
What are some of the biggest moments in your life so far? We've seen some of them on social media, like getting your braces off. That seemed like a really big one.
Oh yeah, that was the craziest moment. That was a big moment.
Yeah,
But
and
to be honest, you see my teeth right now. Like,
yeah,
if I don't wear my retainer, have it over here, they're gonna move back, and like I haven't been wearing it, so I need to start wearing that thing. I'm not trying to get braces again. But yeah, that was a pretty big moment because I feel like everyone knew me as like that braces, you know, that curly head with braces, right?
yeah.
That's how it started off as like, oh, he has braces, and yeah, that was what really popped me off. I'm not gonna lie.
And I remember one time it was like you're about to reach a certain number of followers. I can't remember. Might have been 400,000, but it was like all like everybody was like counting down to it, and it's like this really huge
Oh,
big.
this crazy countdown. Yeah, I think I was live, right? I might have
Yeah.
been live when I did that. I done a lot of lives like that. To be honest, I like to share the moment with like them. That's how you get so close to like, the supporters.
Mm-hmm.
You just share every moment with them.
Oh, your first Starbucks. I remember that.
Yeah, my first Starbucks was posted. Yeah, this stuff is crazy. I forgot about this stuff myself.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy that it's out there. But yeah, I never had Starbucks my whole life. First time trying it, I think I did it for a quick little story for Instagram.
Yeah. Are there any big ones that people like on following you might not have ever seen, like big moments in your life?
Big moments in my life. A big moment was getting my YouTube plaque, my 100K plaque. I always wanted a plaque growing up. This was like my dream. It's like I gotta have a plaque when I grow up. So that I got that 100K one, that was like, man, now I need the 1 mil one. So I'm working towards that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go film some YouTube videos of Matthew after this.
Oh, good. So what is your another random one? What's your ethnicity like? I can't really tell.
Yeah, I'm Hispanic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I was just wondering. I figured that's
I want
something.
to like do that DNA test though. Like those tests where it tells you like the specific like of everything. I want to do that.
Like where it shows your ancestors and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
it shows you all that. I want to do that, but I don't even know how to do that, to be honest. I think it's like you send like a little piece of your DNA over the mail or something.
Yeah. Can you speak Spanish?
I can't speak Spanish, but everyone in my family know how to speak Spanish but me. It's like, Mom, bro, you should have taught me how to speak Spanish.
It's really hard.
It is pretty hard though. I'm not gonna lie. One day I'm gonna speak the best Spanish ever, bro. I'm gonna pop off on Instagram speaking Spanish for a video. Everyone's gonna be like, "What?" But yeah, no, I'm gonna learn Spanish for sure. That's what I want to do though. That's like something I want to do. I honestly is gonna have to like have someone teach me that over the years.
Yeah, so we gotta talk about your hair because that's like your like
My
everybody.
hair is a little crazier now, you know what I'm saying? I just got the shower.
Yeah, so like, is your hair is naturally curly, right?
Yeah, my hair is naturally curly. A lot of people ask me if I have a perm. I do not have a perm. For any of you guys watching out there, I don't have a perm. I say it all the time, but people just
Here's
don't
the
believe it.
question though: do any of your friends have perms?
Yeah, they do. They do. So that's why they're like, oh, he has to have a perm too. Like, no, I don't have a perm. But yeah, a lot of my friends do.
Yeah, because like everybody that you post on your page has curly hair. I'm like,
Curly hair. Yeah, they all have curly hair.
yeah, it's curly. Not all of these guys.
Everyone has curly hair. I used to like only hang out with people with curly hair. They're like, bro, why do you only hang out with? But nah, I think I only have like one friend that don't have curly hair. Other than that, they all do.
Yeah,
It's
it's
because it's
the
like the move now, you know, like everyone just wants to have curly hair.
yeah. You got blessed because that's like the thing.
It's
Like,
the thing, yeah, it's the thing. I don't gotta pay for it. I just my mom gave it to me, you know.
let's see. Oh, so I was thinking, I'm like, if I was the barber, I would be the most nervous person on earth.
Oh yeah, I had the same barber.
I'm like, have you ever had a bad haircut like since you've started all this?
Since I started, I would say there's probably been I don't think I've had a bad haircut. There was just one time where I cut it very short, too short, and I was looking at it, I'm like, man, it's too short. I don't like it. So I had to wait for it to grow out for like a few months. But I never had like one of those bad haircuts where I had like put on a hat, like trying to hide my hair, to be honest. But I'm probably gonna get a haircut before the cruise because the cruise is in like 7 days actually. So I'm gonna get a haircut
Yeah.
sometimes.
Sometimes you'll say stuff like should I cut my hair bald or whatever? Like, have you ever actually considered like cutting your hair?
Never actually considered it. No, 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 definitely not. But I just say that stuff to joke around. I like to just joke around and mess with people like, oh, if you guys get this many likes, I'll shave off an eyebrow or something. Like I used to go live and do that all the time. I would get like thousands of viewers in my live, and I'd just be like at 2,000, 3,000 viewers, I'm shaving my eyebrow, right? And then I would just end the live like once I hit those views, like I wouldn't really shave it. It was fun though. I'd be like, yo, everyone share the live, like go crazy. Everyone would get all hype, and I'll just do something funny to at the end.
Yeah. um, let's see. Oh, have you? I know social media can be really negative and stuff. Like, did that stuff ever get to you? Like, used to get to you when you first started?
Did it ever affect me?
Comments and stuff.
To be honest, at first there was like it was like my first time ever getting hate. You know, like I never like someone tell me like, yo, this about you is weird, or like, yo, you know, you're this or whatever. So my first time seeing that, I was like, man, why like some people saying that? Like it kind of at first would get to me, like to my appearance, because they would always make comments on my appearance, like, but then I always remember, like, bro, there's way more people out there saying good things about me than bad. Like, why should I listen to the bad, you know? So I kind of just brushed it away. And that's what you really got to do is just brush it away. Like, they don't matter, you know? Other
Yeah.
person's opinion on me shouldn't matter, like, what I do.
Yeah. So you're dating right now. Does being an influencer make dating kind of hard? Like jealous girls and stuff?
Yeah, it makes it hard. Makes it hard.
Let's see. Yeah, I imagine she gets a lot of like hate mail and stuff.
Yeah, she's like new to it too, so at first I was like, don't listen to it, but it's different, you know, like girls are more like sensitive too.
Yeah.
Especially when people are like saying stuff about their appearance or something, you know? So that would get to them more. But I try to tell her don't listen to it and all that.
Yeah.
She didn't listen to it.
So do you have a Spotify? Because
I actually used to have a Spotify, but I don't have one no more.
okay, I was gonna ask what your number break.
Well, my number, like, bro, I've been wanting to look at that. Everyone's posting it. I'm like, man, I use Apple Music though. So
Yeah, which ones would probably be your artists?
I could probably tell you like top 3. I could tell you top 3 artists. All right, top who I listen to maybe gotta be Drake. Drake is like, he should be at your top. You know, he's the top of everything. He's the best artist out there. Second is Lil Baby. I like Lil Baby. And then third, this is like my favorite. I just listen to him because I really like him. Tory Lanez. I like Tory Lanez. If you ever heard of him, if not, you should definitely go listen to him. Tory Lanez.
I've never heard of him before.
You never heard of him? Yeah, Tory Lanez is a really good artist. He got a crazy voice.
Favorite kind of car? The car you would have if you could.
Favorite car? I feel like I would probably just get my favorite car. I always wanted either a i8, like a BMW i8, because those are fire. Or I'll probably just get like a Lambo, just because who doesn't want a Lambo, you know?
Yeah. Have you, so like to be an influencer, you have to be so extroverted and have like a lot of social energy and stuff, and you're super charismatic and like confident and stuff, or at least you seem like you are anyway. Like, does that come natural to you, or like it's kind of build over time, or like
it kind of builds over time? I was never this like talkative. I was never this to like just have a whole conversation like this with someone.
Yeah.
Like I would never do that. Like if this was fast forward like 3 years ago, like I would be too nervous, you know? Like I just didn't do that stuff, especially coming from like talking to the same people like my whole life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I grew up with the same kids every single year, you know? Like I'm still friends with my same friends since kindergarten. The one that's at my house, I've known him since kindergarten. I also have another friend that I know since kindergarten. We always hang out. But I wouldn't say this comes naturally. I mean, people do get it naturally though, you know? Like for example, like Kevin Hart, like how he talks like in front of like says those jokes in front of like thousands of people, like 50,000 people, bro. Like I would be nervous if I was doing that if I was him. But it doesn't come naturally, to be honest. It just kind of builds. Especially being like on whenever I went on tour, that's what really like helped me just not become nervous of anything anymore. Like speaking wise, because I was in front of a big crowd of people, right? So I was like, man, I'm talking on a microphone too. Like I was nervous at first when I did that, but then I started to get used to it, and that's what really helped me just be more talkative and communicate better.
Yeah. So say somebody's sitting with you on the and you're on the computer, you're searching you're looking up clothes to buy. Where are you going? Like where are they like that's what everybody wants to know, where you get your
hoodie. Know where I get my clothes at, or where I get my clothes? To be honest, most of my clothes come in from companies. I don't even really be buying them. I probably haven't paid for clothes in a while. But when I do pay for clothes, I go to H&M. That's like the only store I shop at, H&M. Just because the clothes are so cheap there, and they're just like, they're pretty good, you know? Like, this is probably from H&M, this black shirt. I get all my black tees, all my white tees, a few hoodies I've gotten from H&M. You know, that's where I really just get my only clothes that I do buy are from H&M. Other than that, everything just gets shipped to me. Shout out to all the companies that send me that too.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
That's why people are always like, where are you getting this stuff? Because it's like,
where are you getting all this? Like, it's the company sending them to me.
That's cool. Let's see. So what are some let's see, I'll just go through some of your favorites. Favorite sports.
Favorite sport. I used to play soccer, right? When I was a baby. I used to love soccer. Me and my brother would be playing in the front yard, kicking the ball. Right now though, favorite sport would I actually like watching I'm pretty sure it's considered a sport. Boxing is considered a sport, right? Yeah, I like watching boxing though. Like that's real good.
UFC's pretty cool too.
UFC is like my favorite right now. It's so much more entertaining than the other sports, to me at least.
Movies.
Favorite movie? Any Adam Sandler movie, you know what I'm saying? Adam Sandler, bro, is the best actor ever.
Good one on Netflix. It's like called Murder Mystery or something.
Murder Mystery, yeah, I seen that. I seen that. That's a good one. Favorite movie though is called. Oh, I wish I could tell you the name. I don't remember the name. If I remember, I gotta tell you it though, because this is a movie that everyone needs to watch. I remember the name. It will come to me in a bit, and then I'll tell you.
Or if it doesn't, I'll just edit it into there.
Yeah, just edit it into
there. TV show.
Favorite TV show? I'm watching a favorite TV show though. Gotta be Stranger Things, for sure. I'm waiting on the 4th season. They've been taking long on that one, but right now I'm watching a few. Like I wanted to try some new stuff. So I'm watching Shameless. I don't know if you know what that is.
I've heard of it. I don't really.
Yeah, I'm watching Shameless. Pretty good. It's like a family in Chicago. They're like homeless and like the dad's like a deadbeat. They're trying to survive. It's crazy. It's pretty interesting. And right now, yeah, I would say Stranger Things though is my favorite. Shameless is just what I'm watching right now.
Yeah. You put out some music a while back. Is that something you're still interested in? You're gonna keep up with or not?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna I have 2 songs actually. No one knows I have a second song, but except for the people that are watching this podcast. I have 2 songs. My first one I previewed on Instagram and TikTok. Second one, only if like no one's heard it, you know? Except for me and my producer like that I work with. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna start, dropping those soon.
Yeah,
I just need to work on them more.
You know when they're coming out?
I wouldn't say I have like a date. It's because I gotta still buy the beat and all that. It's gonna take a little process to buy the beats and to finish them up. Because the person I recorded with, he's actually always like out of town and all that, so it's hard to catch him. But soon, I would say this definitely 2022 for sure.
On Twitter, you put matching tats with the boys on November 17th.
Oh yeah, I did post that. This was a thought that came to our head. My friend Jude, it was me, Jude, and Jared. We're at the yacht in the desert. We're staying there, and then we're looking at Jude's tattoos because he has a tattoo on his arm right here. And I was like, man, Jude, you really have a tattoo. Like, he's like, yeah, I want to get another one. I was like, bro, let's get matching ones. He's like, are you for real? I was like, yeah, I'm down. Like, I was like, let's do it. And then Jared was like, wait, we're getting matching tattoos? And I was like, bro, all of us should. Like, me, him, Matthew. Like, we all should. Like, it just came to my mind. But we don't know what we would get. We'd have to put some thought into it because that's something that stays on you for the rest of your life.
So you actually would think about getting a tattoo then?
Yeah, I would think about it, but my mom, I don't know what she was going to think about this. Probably not going to let me.
You mentioned manifesting things on Twitter a lot of times. Like, is that something you really believe in? Like manifesting?
Yeah, to be honest, I do really believe in that because, like, I feel like if you put your mind to it, you can do anything you really want to do. I never would have thought I would be doing social media. I always wanted to. Growing up, I always wanted to be a YouTuber. I tried to be a YouTuber. And to be honest, you just got to manifest it. Like, say, I'm going to do that. And then if you say that and you work towards it, then you could do it easy. You got to work towards it, of course. You can't just say something and, like, it's going to come to you like, oh, I want $1 million. And then, like, it's not going to appear in your bank out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to work towards that as well. But if you just think about it every morning, like, man, I want that so bad, you're going to get it. I promise.
So there's a survey that this talk show host used to do. And like all the famous people have done it, like Robin Williams and all these different people. And I do that sometimes on the show. So I was going to ask you some of those. Let's see. We'll have to be fast because we're running low. Let's see. What's your favorite word?
Favorite word? Bruh. I like bruh. Honestly, it's like a Texas thing. I always say bruh over here. Everyone says bruh.
Least favorite word.
Least favorite word, maybe like, huh? I hate when people are like, huh. Like, I don't know. I just don't like it. Least favorite word.
Okay, so creatively and stuff. Not this isn't a sexual. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, emotionally?
What gets me going? Like,
Yeah.
well, like, I don't know. I don't know what.
It's cool. Let's see. What turns you off? For me, like negativity, stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Definitely negativity for sure. Like someone that's like killing the mood. Like that's like, bro, come on, like that for sure.
What's your favorite cuss word?
I actually don't even cuss.
You don't?
Yeah, I don't. My mom raised me like that, so that's one thing about me too. Like whenever I started doing social media, they're like, "Man, this kid does not cuss, right?" So yeah, that's another thing about me.
There you go. That's awesome. Let's see. What sound or noise do you love?
What sound or noise do I love? Sometimes I'll be falling asleep to rain noises, but rain noises are pretty chill, relaxing. Rain noises.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Probably that alarm noise, when it's time to wake up. That iPhone alarm noise. I hate that. Oh my gosh.
Let's see. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
So growing up, I actually always wanted to be a firefighter. For some reason, I would dress up as one. I have a picture of me dressed up as one. So I probably want to be a firefighter for the day. I don't know. That's something I want to do just to try it out.
What profession would you not like to attempt?
Definitely like a work at a table, like desk job profession. Like, I don't know. I just something I don't want to do.
Yeah. Well, you won't ever probably have to. So.
Yeah. That's the goal, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that.
If heaven exists and you arrive at the pearly gates, what would you like to hear God say?
Ooh. Tell me you made it, man. Be like, Mark, you made it here. I don't know. Like, we have all the Chick-fil-A you want, Mark. Tell me that. Tell me that,
God. So we asked on Instagram for people to ask some questions. I'll try to get them all, so we'll have to go real fast, but let's see. Retro Marky asked, what's Mark doing these days? We already talked
about doing these days. But he's just chilling at home.
KM_Marchant says, when's the next YouTube video?
Definitely December. I'm going crazy. So I'm going to be posting a lot December. So I'm actually going to film with Matthew after this. So I'm going to probably drop that either tomorrow or like the next day.
Nice. It says, what's finna go down in Miami?
This man. What's finna go down in Miami? All right, so me and him, the one that's asking that, we're going to Miami for his birthday. So I don't know what's finna go down in Miami, man. We just gonna see.
Let's see. KM_Marchant still active Mark coming back.
Active Mark is definitely coming back, man. I'm gonna be posting more on IG. I need to get back on that. All that.
Says, what do you think you would be doing right now if you weren't an influencer? I mean, you'd probably just be going to high school, right?
Yeah, I'd probably still be in high school. I wouldn't even have a job or anything. I would be in high school. I don't know. I've been very, very, very blessed to make an income from this.
Yeah, you said you graduated already. Did you mean high school or you meant?
Yeah, I graduated high school already.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. I just turned 17 too. Like I had just turned 17. Graduated high school already.
You're so far ahead of like where anybody is at 17. Like with all these followers, all this stuff going on, like graduating already. Like you're very impressive.
Yeah, now I have all the free time, so I have no excuses to not post and all that.
Yeah, and like marketing and promoting all the stuff that you do and everything, like you have like real skill levels like with with this kind of stuff. Like it's
Yeah, kind of just learned it over the years. Really studied it.
Nayeli Zavala
Oh yeah,
said,
Nayeli. So,
"Oh, Nayeli." She said, What made you start social media?"
This YouTuber, I really watched a lot of this YouTuber named FaZe Rug and Rice Gum. I watched them and they really wanted me to just like, I was like, man, I want to start YouTube because of them. So they really got me going. And then I was actually in a Rice Gum video, and this dude has like 10 million subscribers, right? Like plus. And I made it in one of his videos. It was like about TikTokers. So it's like, man, I made it in this video, bro. Like, this is my favorite YouTuber. He wanted me to, he like made me want to start, you know?
Yeah. We're going a little over an hour. Is that okay? Or do you need
Yeah,
to
that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Let's see. What are you going to be? I'm sorry. Curls_Mark says, "Are you going to be on tour anytime soon?"
I actually got asked about it was about a winter tour that they had wanted me to be on, but I don't know if that's still gonna go through or I don't know. If anything does happen, I will for sure post about it like as soon as it happens. As soon as it
says, "What are your plans for?" Or it's the same person. What are your plans for 2022?
Plans for 2022, definitely aim towards that 1 mil on YouTube. 1 mil on Instagram. Those are my goals. Like I need to hit 1 mil on both of those. Post a lot more like how I used to. Cause I've been slowing down like on my posting, like, but I want to get back onto it. It's not even hard. I don't know why. I've been on like relax mode. You know what I'm saying? I used to take Instagram photos like every day for a year. You know, I was stressed. Like it had me stressed.
Well, everybody needs a break every now and then and stuff.
Yeah. So like now I've just been, you know, like relaxing, you know, like, but I'm gonna get back onto it for sure. Like I'm always here, you know, that's my dream, you know, I'm never gonna give up on my dream.
Yeah, that's healthy though. Taking a break when you need
to. I'm not taking a break where I just stop.
Really, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just like more like I'm still gonna be on it, but you know, I'm just gonna relax.
Pacing yourself, yeah.
Yeah, pacing myself more.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Especially now that I'm in a relationship, so it takes like more of my time, you know?
Yeah. This one, do you plan on going to college?
No. Yeah, my mom actually works at a college. She was like, Mark, come to college. Like, I get you for free, Mark. I was like, Mom, I don't want to go to college. So she's like, you know what, as long as you finish high school, then I'll be happy. So now that I finished, she's happy.
People go to college to get the kind of leg up like you already have. So it's kind of like,
yeah. And a lot of people that go to college like end up dropping out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or they can't find jobs. They have all the education, but not
everything. But they're like, I can't get a job. Like no one's hiring me. Like, yeah, it's just you're gonna go broke trying to go to college.
That name again, Nayeli.
Yeah, Nayeli.
She said, "Did you ever think you'd get to the place you are now?"
I never ever thought I would be with this much like of a following. People just knowing about my life and all that. It's crazy.
Daisy C _ I think. Are you going on tour summer 2022? I think you already kind of answered that one.
Yeah, I kind of answered that one.
Ania, and I can't say the last name. Ania Krasnodebreski, or Debreska. She said, "Are you doing Vlogmas this year?"
Vlogmas? I'm gonna try and do Vlogmas this year.
What's Vlogmas?
Vlogmas is in December, where you post every single day of December.
Oh, dang.
On YouTube. You post on YouTube every single day. That's Vlogmas. So you gotta try and hit those 30 days every single day. I mean, I'm gonna definitely try it. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if I'm gonna hit it off, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and get some days in there.
Okay, let's see. When was the first time you were on a plane? That's Gavin _update.
Ooh, that's actually a good question. All right, so I never had been on a plane my whole life, right? Had never been on a plane. It was when I went on tour when I was 14. That was my first time going on a plane. Everyone like took a plane to this one city, and then we all met up at that city to get on the bus, and then started from there. So that was my first time at 14, age 14. I went on a plane. Ever since then, I've been going on a lot of planes.
Two more. They're both Gavin underscore updates 12. Where is your dream place to live?
Probably stay here in Texas. It's home. I like Texas.
And then the last one's one we already said. He's asking about places you like to shop and stuff. So, yeah, let's see. Okay, I was gonna just do your plugs for you. If you want to send gifts to Mark, there's his mailing address.
Right there. Y'all go send me something.
What's the coolest gifts you've ever got?
In my P.O. box, the craziest thing I ever got was, I got a lot of stuff one time. People were sending me so much stuff because I did an unboxing video for my YouTube. The coolest, I don't know, all of it was so cool. Like, they gave me tons of everything. I can't even say like a specific thing. They were giving me everything from like candy, like every chip in the world, every like stuffed animal in the world. I still got the stuffed animals too, like on my bed. Look, you can see them back there.
Yeah, bear.
Yeah, the bear and like that other bear is from my girlfriend, Bianca. Mm-hmm. Some of the stuffed animals. I got more stuffed animals around my room though. Like I sleep with them because like I actually like, and the bracelets, they gave me bracelets, like paintings and like everything. They gave me everything. I was just super thankful for all of it.
So yeah.
Oh, wait, I didn't answer your question. I'm sorry. The best thing, like the craziest thing I got, the craziest thing I got was probably like ladybugs. Someone sent me ladybugs in my P.O. box, like living ladybugs.
Were they alive when you got them?
They were alive. I'm not joking. They were moving around like crazy. They were in a box.
Why would you?
It's because on the internet, I tell everyone I hate ladybugs, right?
Oh.
So they were like, you know what? I'm going to send the ladybugs.
They stink too. They have a like weird smell.
Yeah. We let them out in my backyard. They all flew away.
And then I got your IG and TikTok. It's Marc Gomez with 2 E's and 3 Z's. And then Snapchat, Marc underscore Gomez.
Yeah, that's all right there. Wow. Yeah, that's all right. On my socials, so I go check those out.
I do my research. I know.
And make sure everyone that's watching, if you're still watching till now, go subscribe to the podcast, man. I'm sure he's gonna have a lot more of my friends on here. You're gonna have a lot more of my friends on here in the future. So
yeah, I want to get Matthew, Huncho, Diego, all those, Luigi.
Yeah, try and get them all on. Yeah, I'm sure they'll get on. I'll put in a word. I'll say, hey, go send them your account. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the podcast. It's a lit podcast.
Yeah, thanks. You have anything else you want to throw out to your fans? Because you don't really, I mean, like you get to say stuff on Instagram. You don't really get a bunch of time to give them like personal messages and stuff. So like, you have anything you want to throw out to them?
Merch. I'm definitely gonna drop some new merch coming soon. That's what I want to work on. I want to get some sweats. I want to do shirts. I want to do all that. So I'm gonna try. Oh shoot! Sorry about that. Someone was calling me.
You good?
Merch definitely coming soon, and I just want to say that I love all of y'all so much. Like, y'all made me who I am today, and I'm just super thankful for all the support you showed me over the years. And thank you guys for everything. But yeah, merch coming soon, so be hyped for that.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for coming on and doing all this.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This was really fun. It was cool sharing all these stories and everything.